TikTok family and now also my Facebook family that I am sharing my lives to. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, Facebook is not Facebook, all over the place. YouTube has been a couple days, but your boy has been sleeping well, thinking a lot, just brain working great, dreaming a lot, you know what I mean? Lucid dreaming, getting massive downloads, man. Brighten it up a little bit. Let there be light in the middle of the night. Let's get it, let's go. Look, y'all, these are masculine traits that all women love, even if they tell you they don't. It's hot out here. It's cold out here, y'all. I'm gonna do the best I can for as long as I can. I got a bunch of clothes on, you know what I'm saying? Tube socks, a couple pair of pants. It gets cold in this mountain at night, like it drops below 30. So I was just working out, so I'm kind of warm, but once I get cold, I'm going inside. Don't judge me. Black folks don't like the cold. Anyway, let's get started. Listen, y'all. Women watch everything that you do. The ladies watch everything that we do. The women watch even the females. They don't want to admit it, but they watch everything we do. They can't get enough. And I'm gonna tell you why. You're the new man, okay? I don't know if anyone told you this, but gentlemen out there, y'all are the new man. Shout out to my brothers. Black, white, Spanish, Asian, and everything in between. Indian, Arabic, all of y'all. Y'all my brothers and I love you, okay? You're all doing the right thing. Shout out to y'all. The pressure is heavy. I'm seeing a lot of videos. Even though I've been taking a couple days off, I have watched a little bit of content, not a lot. Not a lot, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I take time off, I take time off. But today I was watching a little bit and it looks like a lot of fellas are stepping their game up. Gentlemen out here like, man, listen, we're not taking y'all on dates. We're not gonna deal with your outlandish, outrageous standards. I heard some women talking some crazy stuff. There's women talking about putting down deposits for dates. Man, there's women talking about you can't take me on no walk, you can't take me on I don't take you nowhere, goofball. How about that? How about that? How about you keep dealing with Pookie and Ray, Brady and Brad? Also, while I'm talking about this, gentlemen, we have given you guys enough names out there for you to not need to use Pookie and Ray all the time. So this goes out to my Caucasian brothers out there and everything in between. I've given you Brady. Brad was already available. You better start using Brady and Brad or I'm going to use nothing but Brady and Brad. Okay, I just seen a man today using Pookie and Ray, a white guy, and he had this black dude in his thumbnail talking about poor people. You guys are doing a little bit too much. Hey, listen, let's be respectful unless you want me to get disrespectful, okay? I tread the line. I try to make sure I don't, divide us up, but if don't get loose, okay? This is the man's space over here. Respect each other. Don't start dropping little innuendo videos where you're kind of hinting more about, I don't know, the bottom shelf black men than really talking generalizations about all men. When I see those thumbnails, I seen the way he was talking. You're treading the line, okay? Be careful because you don't want me to start treading the line. I'm telling you straight up, you don't want me to start treading the line. I got plenty to say about everybody. So make sure you guys are being respectful. You better slide in Brady and Brad in there. I better see some Bradys and Brads in thumbnails, or I'm only gonna see you only gonna see Bradys and Brads in my thumbnails from now on. Pookie and Ray is not the only bums out here, and doggone well no Caucasian man goes by Pookie or Ray. Brady and Brad. Brady and Brad. Brady and Brad. Just because you think it might not go as viral as Pookie and Ray, well, if you start putting it out there, it might go just as viral. Now, that being said, that is one quality of a leader, and that's one thing that women love. And that's number one. They love a good leader, a man that takes charge and is not scared to say what needs to be said. Not scared to say anything, not scared. I don't care how they act in your face or the reaction they give you immediately whenever you say something. A woman loves a man that has an opinion and sticks by his opinion. stick by his word, stick by his way of life, is not easily influenced, and can read between lines, okay? These things are very important to women because even though they act like they don't care about this stuff, all women are watching everything that we're doing. And here's the proof. Every time you turn around, they're hijacking some terminology that we've come out with. Like I just seen some lady calling herself a passport queen. Why can't they come up with their own names? If they're not watching us and they don't care about us, why can't they come up with their own names? They can't do it because they need a leader. So they're going to either steal it from us or they're going to allow us to lead. They're not going to come up with nothing on their own. They're going overseas expecting to be a passport girl or passport queen. What are you doing? Women have been doing this, where they go overseas and hook up with different men. I was watching a video about older European women going to poor African countries, and they go over there, get their braids, and the guys there know what they got to do. They automatically know what they're there for. It's a very poor country, and they're taking advantage of those men. Okay, I forgot what country it was. Maybe it was in Africa. Maybe it was one of those other smaller islands or something like that. Or the hashtag, I don't want her if she's. Hey, bro, listen, man. I'm gonna screenshot that, man. That's a good one right there, Fendi. You ain't never lied. And you can always tell when they're studying you, man, bro. I'm glad y'all are noticing these women studying us, man. I'm glad you're able to see what they're doing. See, a lady won't study us because a lady got other things to be doing. A lady's out there trying to be a lady. It's hard these days being a lady. They got to really focus on it, really buckle down their femininity while everybody's telling them, oh, you can do whatever you want, sis. You're a queen. You're a king. You got it all. You know what I mean? It's hard to be a lady out here and maintain that feminine frame, so they're focused. They're making sure they're doing feminine things, different trades, different hobbies, you know, basking in their femininity, waiting on the right man. You know what I mean? These other women out here and these females that study men, they're not doing it for a good reason. Let me tell you something, y'all. Gentlemen, if a woman's studying you and taking down notes, how are you ever going to be able to really get to know her? You can't. She's putting on a mask, and once the mask drops, you know, then you get to see the real side of her, and you can't stand her, and 9 times out of 10 at this point, she can't stand you. But regardless, when you're a man operating in your masculine frame, I'm talking about standing up straight, head and eyes straight to the front, you know what I mean? Having pride and respect for yourself, your family name, you being a vessel of God and being the image of God in this plane. Listen, man, I don't care whether they hate you. I don't care whether they're in the gynocracy on the deepest levels. There is a natural, instinctive, like carnal desire when women see a man like this. Man, I'm telling you, I am all over different social media platforms, and I'm not gonna lie. I took a couple of days off because I'm getting DMs like crazy. I want to go through these DMs. Look, I had so many DMs, y'all, on these different platforms. I want to take a little bit of time off, go through them, see what they're talking about. So I'm talking good. It's gonna take me a little while to figure out if they're really here for me or if they've been studying me. They've been studying me, obviously, but it's gonna take me a little bit. Some of them are really good, man. They've been studying me, and it's hard for me to really catch them, you know. But I love the thrill of the chase, so it's all good. It's all good. But I see right now, I'm gonna slide this in here too. I see right now a lot of how do I say this politely? Drama-seeking males online that's suggesting that men still cold approach women. Bro, look, man, listen. Some guys are just dogs, and they have to chase something no matter what, even if it's their tail. And right now, that's what they're doing. Why are you chasing women when you don't have to, when women are approaching you? Now, I see some of these alpha dudes, and they look kind of busted, you know what I mean? But again, even a busted dude should be able to get a woman if they got the game they claim that they have. And if we're changing and shifting things and we're all trying to get on the same page, and I keep seeing these idiots pop in my feed talking about a real man chases a woman and a real man. Shut up, man. Shut up. You don't represent us. You represent idiots that's looking for charges. Stop conflating, stop confusing. These idiots get online, I'm telling you, they look so dumb, like they can't even tie their own shoestrings, but they're making recommendations. One of these idiots even said, I had to leave a comment in this video. This YouTube short, this dude's like, approach a woman even if she don't seem interested and gives you the face, you got to still man up. No, 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 no. You do stuff like that, you can catch a charge. Women aren't playing with your weird asses no more. They're not playing with you. Just because some of them get online and whine and say, oh, we want to go to approaches, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dudes are still catching charges, man. They're just talking, dude. They want to have it both ways. They want you to chase them down, have the option to turn you down or put charges on you or say, okay, they want to have all the options. And then you alphas out here, not all, but some of you guys out here on the internet are putting out this kind of goofy stuff that's going to get somebody in trouble. A younger guy's going to take your advice, go to the club or something, end up getting in trouble in the gym or at work, or stop putting out this goofy stuff. And like I told y'all before, I hope these dudes hold your feet to the flames. Whenever they get in trouble or catch a charge, they bring it back to your channel, let you guys know, like, listen, you did this. You're the reason for this. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure I put that out. Any of y'all out here telling guys to still approach women, you are a day late and $1 short. You have no business telling anybody to do any goofy stuff like that in 2023 going on 2024. Those times are gone. And I done told you, women will approach you. The females out here talking about they don't want to approach a guy are the ones that have a bunch of alpha dogs in their DMs and in their phones chasing them. And these same women are getting STDs from these alpha dogs. These same women are giving those alpha dogs STDs and they don't got no value for themselves. Listen, man, when a woman knows you're not there chasing a bunch of women, and this is what I'm talking about when you're on semen retention and you got that aura, you got the energy about you, right? You have the energy about you to where women are like, listen, I don't know what it is and I don't usually do this, but there's something about you that just screams to me that you're not getting around, that you're a man of your word, that you're a man on purpose and focus. And since I haven't, you're putting out information about not, you seem like you're just going about your way a little bit aloof, like you don't even notice me around you. Of course we notice y'all around us. Women will always put themselves around masculine men they find attractive. A lot of them want you to approach them after they put themselves in your orbit, but we're not doing that. Now, does it make them chase after you more? Yes, it does. So I'm telling you, the guys that are telling you to chase women don't know the psychology of women. They don't know how to make a woman be enticed to you, man. Like, just can't get enough of you, dreaming about you, thinking about you at work. You know, you want me to get this out. Dreaming about you at work, thinking about you while she's with her man, thinking about how she's gonna get rid of her man so she can be able to holler at you, thinking about how she's gonna be able to word all the bodies that she's collected to not make it seem like she's gotten around. This is what you want a woman to be thinking about. You chasing her down, man, you're just another dude in her phone, man. There's another dude in her phone. You don't understand women. I want you guys to really pay attention to the kind of guys you're watching online. And again, I support all. Shout out to the brothers out there that's putting out good information, like don't chase these women, stay on your purpose, that's putting out content showing how these women are trifling. Shout out to y'all. To all the alpha dogs out there worrying about their pockets, your pockets are gonna thin out unless you change things. If you're putting out these dumbass courses telling men how to just cold approach and how to shut up. How are you charging men for this stuff, man? You ain't about nothing. You're not about nothing. So any guy here telling you to cold approach a woman, really listen to this guy. Look at his platform. Look at the kind of content he puts out. Look to see if he's a meathead, like he ain't got no sense in his brain, or he looks like I'm not gonna use the ugly word anymore. So I'm just gonna say an unattractive dude that you know doggone well that don't get no play. They don't get no play. And then you got the rich pricks that only get play from their money, which again is a trick or a simp or whatever. They only get play based off of them being a millionaire or something like that, and they got a trick on it. So you gotta look at the kind of guys you're watching. A lot of guys are online. I've been watching them lately. You guys got game, man. Like, they ain't talking about just, making a play off their money. They ain't talking about making a play off a goofy ass game. They're talking that real stuff. These dudes got game, man. And the best game you can have, I'm telling you, man, You got to be like aloof. You got to be stoic. Listen, women aren't going to go anywhere. As long as there's strong masculine men around, women are going to make their way around to you. Attractive women, gorgeous women, beautiful women. Man, my YouTube channels are going up in the female percentages, and all we do is talk about men stuff over here. So when you hear women online talking about, we don't need men and we don't care what men be doing and we don't, why are you watching us? And I've been putting that out lately, and I appreciate you other content creators for spreading that out too. I see some bigger content creators and some YT guys out there putting this information out. Their platforms are a lot larger. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But hey, you're welcome. I was the first one putting that out there. You know, if women aren't interested in us, then why are they watching us? Why are they watching? Why are they making counter content? I'll tell you why. They can't get enough of your stoic ass, man. They can't get it. They ain't never seen no men like this before. You got to understand, their daddies ran out a long time ago. If their daddies were around, they're emasculated by the modern woman that's been running around destroying this country for the past, I don't know, 30, 40 years. You know, that these women, they started 30, 40 years ago with all this stuff, and now the children that they have are grown up, and these men don't know how to be men. They're punks. They only know how to pull a trigger. They're scared to get into a fight and get their butt whooped. They're worried about the rep too much. And we got all these weak dudes out here, and once they get around a woman, they start putting that woman as looking for her to be the image of their mother, who was psychologically messing their head up or whatever. And then just start letting these, you'll see rappers doing it. You'll see big time type of dudes that were raised by single mothers that just don't know any better. I came from a nuclear family. Father was there. My mother was there. Both, you know, completely interacting with all four of us. So I got to see how it's supposed to be. A lot of men don't know what that looks like. So when they look at me and these women are seeing me, they're seeing a man that was raised by a nuclear family, a very masculine, strong Sagittarius male, and a Virgo woman that adored her husband. He adored my mother, and they had a beautiful marriage until my mom passed away. And my dad is still so in love with my mom, he's not going to ever even talk to another woman. See, that's kind of love I want, right? And that's kind of love that women think that they want. Most of them really don't. Most of them don't know how to love men, period. You know, I'm not saying they don't know how to love themselves, but most of them don't. I'm looking at stats. They're talking about single fathers. You know, I'll get the numbers, but single fathers are better parents than a nuclear family at this point. Do you know that more women hurt their kids than men do? These are stats. These are real stats. Do you hear about this online? No, you don't. You can see it though. You can see a woman that'll bring a man over to her house with her children in the house. I never bring a woman over to my house. How many times have y'all seen my kid? I don't exploit my kid. I don't exploit my kid for views. You'll see women exploiting their kids all day long. Oh, act like their kids happen to run in the background or walk up on them while they're making videos and stuff. No, that is completely staged. They're making sure that they're getting that little empathy from the women that want to side with them about kids, weirdo stuff. So again, right now, you know what I'm saying? You have these masculine traits. Again, it's just being a straight leader. It's being a man with morals, values, and integrity. Being a man of your word. Being a man of honor. Being a man of God. You know, knowing that God is in you and walking like that every day, regardless who comes towards you or says something crazy to you. It doesn't really matter to you. You got God in you. You actually know what peace is. You actually know that you're right now basking in your heaven on earth. And I'm going to tell you something right now, fellas. If you're on semen retention, everybody wants to be around you. And everybody wants that feeling that you seem to be emitting. You know what I'm saying? You're just like giving off this aura of just bliss and happiness. And regardless of a dramatic female or a woman on the fence or a lady, they all love what they see. Regardless of what they say, they cannot get enough. Guys, I'm talking man talk every day, and women show up to my lives every single day. Every day, whether they're cross-watching or they're genuinely interested. It really doesn't matter. Someone cross-watching and they want to make counter content. But whenever I see women that take my talking points, I've seen some women doing it, and other guys, and they make counter content, it's like, well, I thought you said Because in the same video, they say, I don't need a man, I don't want a man. If you don't want a man and you don't need a man, why are you consistently watching men coming up with counter arguments and then getting online and sounding like you're whining about the fact that you cannot get the men you want? I was watching a video about women complaining about guys going overseas, saying the craziest stuff. Gaslighting, insulting women overseas. I don't know if women overseas aren't clapping back more. They're saying these women are uneducated, naive, basically trying to call them stupid. You know, and it's like, how are they stupid? Their body counts are lower and they know how to get a man and keep one, and you don't. How is that smart? I'm trying to figure that out. Where's the IQ? Where's the high mental capacity on collecting bodies when, as a woman, look, as a guy, I'm looking up stuff on biology and things like that, how the body works, how men's bodies work. As a woman, you should be doing the same thing and figuring out, hey, listen, if I get a bunch of bodies, how does it affect me? Look it up. They'll tell you directly how it affects you. You can no longer pair bond after like 4 or 5. And shout out to Book of Alpharonomy. He said, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't want you to have more than 0. You know what I'm saying? And hey, listen, I'm with them on that, bro. I don't want you to have more. I don't want you to have anything over 0. You should have 0 bodies. Why are we settling for 3, 4, 5? Why are you out there playing the field? You don't need experience to get a husband. All you need to do is be as pure as possible and know how to be in your feminine energy and your feminine frame. Y'all want to get out here and have a good time. See, as a man, when men are having a good time, y'all label them as toxically masculine and alpha dog. But while y'all are out here just flinging it everywhere, just flinging it everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Feel like, oh, there's going to be no repercussion. Listen, there's going to be a repercussion. Ain't no dude want that, man. We don't want that. And you're seeing, no matter how loud you get online, no matter how much you gaslight us, no matter how much you talk about us and try to say that we're something that we're not, we're still saying the same thing. We're still done with dealing with y'all. And there's nothing going to change about it. And you're still watching us. You're still watching us. So regardless of, oh, these guys, if we're so much, why can't you get enough? You know how many Panda Bear Express dudes are online? I seen this Spanish dude. He sits in his videos just like this, super close. Ladies, if you ever meet a man that does this, and pandering. You got all these guys on here pandering to you like that, then why are you watching men like me that are putting out information for men? To make sure we can avoid the kind of women that want Panda Bear dudes or have a bunch of bodies. You're watching us because you love to watch us, because you can't get enough of us. You know what I'm saying? Because handsome as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm masculine as fuck. I'm a leader. You know what I mean? I love kids. I love animals. I love working with my hands. Listen, women love, I'm going to wrap this up really quick. I'm rambling a little bit. Let me get the last few traits out. Women love a man that loves to get down and dirty and get the work done. Women love a man that's good with his hands. Women love a man that fixes things. Man, I was working on a computer issue when I was doing a live reaction video. It took me like 3 minutes to fix the issue with the software I'm using to do my my reaction videos. And I'm telling you right now, a couple of women dropped videos after that. Told me, love a man that does work on an issue until it's done. They love to see you working on stuff, not giving up on it. You know what I'm saying? Finishing the job, even when you don't even know what to do. But you know how men are? We don't let them know that we don't know what we're doing. We Google it and figure it out. We'd be like, bet, we got it. Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, you ever done this before? Of course. Never done it, but of course, don't worry about it. We got it. They love that, man. They love that. When a woman can bask in her femininity, and I'm sleeping late sometime that she want to, whatever, you know, we don't really care. As long as they keep the body nice and ain't funky and farting in the bed and stuff like that, go ahead and do what you gotta do. You know, get up, take care of the dogs, take care of the kids, whatever. Women like that, knowing they can relax and you take care of everything. They know when, you know what I'm saying, they're working or whatever, you got the bills all planned out, a good budget, knowing you got a plan to take the kids and the family wherever, take her wherever. They love this kind of stuff. And you admit these kind of traits, man, you know what I'm saying, whenever you're out and about, being masculine, focusing on, you know what I'm saying, whatever you need to get where you need to go, getting things done, doing it systematically, having schedules, getting online or wherever you go and putting out your information in a professional type of way, being well spoken, looking into the camera, making eye contact. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's not even get started on that Riz game. Now, when you get on your Riz game and you're able to basically woo a woman just by your eyes and your facial expressions, you ain't got to do too much else. Man, your Riz is on point. Man, you're a Riz guy. Man, listen, that's another level that gets activated when you're in semen retention. Because you start realizing that you don't need to talk as much as everybody else. You're more so listening. You've also noticed that women don't need for you to say too much. If you're looking at them attentively and you give them that kind of Riz that they can't, I'm telling you, they get wet. Woo. Listen, most of my DMs are full of women talking like this. Hey, what's going on, Justin? What's going on? You know it, brother. You got to Riz them up. You know what I mean? Shoot. And for y'all that don't know what Riz game is, like I just said, it's using your facial expressions, a little bit of body language that exudes masculinity to the level that women just, they lose themselves. You know what I mean? It's just a confidence about you. Straight back, you know what I'm saying? Neck straight, not slouching, chest out, you know. I mean, a little bit of squinting, a little bit, you know. You got to give them that gaze, you know. And you ain't got to pout your lips out like that. Some of these guys be doing too much. Young guys be doing that stuff. But a real adult woman, she's going to recognize your Riz, man. She's going to recognize your Riz. Your aura is your Riz, really. And whenever you, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Kenneth? Long time no see. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. And I know what you mean, Justin. I know you meant live. So you ain't got to correct that. Yeah, I already know, brother. Hey, man, we're all synced up over here. I already knew. Hey, what's going on, Kenneth? What's going on? From Oklahoma. Long time no see, man. I know I got to get back on here, man. My people are on here. You know what I'm saying? Just wrapping it up really quick. But you got to Riz these women up. And honestly, when you're on your semen retention, you shouldn't be doing too much talking. You're not really trying to get draws like that. Now, you're over here building your personality out, really embracing yourself, really understanding that God is in you. God is in you. You are not looking outside of yourself for nothing. Not no information, because you know that most information in this world has been corrupted. Most all the books have been corrupted. I go within and God tells me what information is right that I see, what's wrong, and also gives me information that's not available in books. You know what I'm saying? And that's really knowing God. That's having that, that's what they really recognize. You wanna know what it is? Because women are intuitive, they just choose to ignore it. They see your close relationship with God and they love it. Even the female, the low vibrational female, they see your extra close relationship with God. They see you're connected to God. They ain't seen men like this, man. They ain't seen men like this. To where we're walking away from clubs, walking away from bars, walking away from women that try to cold approach us like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't like the way you're carrying yourself. I'm good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And that you be thinking like, oh, they want to piss them off. You might, women are going to react in the moment, but as soon as they're out of your presence, they're going to be like, oh, this guy gets on my nerves. But I just can't get enough of him. What is that? I think something didn't make it here, guys. Out in the country, boy, that roadkill don't get no chance, man. Gets flattened out like 17 times. Whew. Poor fella. Get these shades back on. Light's bright. Sorry, y'all. I got, you know what I'm saying, sensitivity with my eyes. I've been to Iraq twice, so can't have this bright ass light in my eyeballs. You know what I mean? Poor fella. You seen him out there flattened out. He knows an animal. But yeah, man. Women love this, man. And let me tell you something else. When you're able to network with real men, I ain't talking about like having some fuckboys that'll try to mess with your girl whenever you're not around. But networking with men and building, oh my gosh, bruh. And not paying these women no attention, making the money. They don't need, listen, you know the better part about it? How the new version of us is rocking? They can't tell our pockets no more. We're not wearing all the brands, and kind of told y'all, man, let's get off that brand stuff. Let's make our own clothes, man. I'm about to start my own brand. Let's make our own clothes, and then we just like network with each other, buy each other's products, man. We ain't gotta buy these goofy ass labels. These women don't need to know what kind of money we're making. If you're wearing your own clothes though, too, do you know what that sounds like and what that looks like when a man is wearing his own clothes? When a man is wearing his own clothes, man, or wearing some clothes they can't recognize as being brand labels, it makes women think. It's like, because I'm watching women online right now, and I'm seeing a lot of women, some Courtney chick that pop my feed, and she talking about what women like in men and stuff like that. And she talking about like white t-shirts. I went back and looked at her older videos. She wasn't talking about that. She talking about white t-shirts now and just clothes that fit you. And see, women, they're being forced to look at us a different kind of way because all of us stopped wearing all this branding stuff and doing what they want us to do, and then they changed up on us. Nah, we're gonna wear what we find to be comfortable. We'll wear it however we wanna wear it, when we wanna wear it, and you can deal with it. That's what you're gonna deal with. My email is davidlyoungofficial@gmail.com. And you guys, if you got any videos out there that you want me to make a reaction video to, or any information I can put out in these videos, feel free to email me. Go to my TikTok. You can DM me over there. You're gonna DM me on Facebook. I'm just gathering information. I'm about to make a video tomorrow. I would talk about it tonight, but by the time I wake up, I'll have like 3 videos from some content creator talking about exactly what I said in this video. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that in this one. I'm going to put that information out tomorrow, but it's going to be dope, man. Listen, not only are we talking about these women and what they do, we're going to talk about how trifling they are. I've been talking about the crusty heels. I told you, if the heels are crusty, she ain't washing her butt. And now I got a couple videos about that. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, y'all. It's chef's kiss. I told you these women are trifling. I told you out here being real trifling. Real trifling, man. And I got some videos to prove it. And I don't even care if these women are putting this stuff out here. Yes, David L. Young official, not official, David L. Young official @gmail.com. Working on that too. Working on getting rid of my ad-libs, man, my and my and all that kind of stuff. I'm not rapping right now, so I'm trying to get my speech better. Something else that women love, man, a well-spoken, I don't care. Listen, bro, and something else. The only women that want mumbling dudes are mumbling ass females. So young men out there to be, hey, you know what I'm saying, what's up, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, what's up? Stop that shit. Stop it. Stop the madness. Stop it, I say. Real women, real ladies don't need that. And they, listen, you think that you got to put that facade on for black women? Do you think I change my vernacular up or code switch for black women? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't code. I talk the same way I do now. If they think I'm corny or whatever, guess what? They end up loving my corny ass when I'm done with them. Guess what else? All these black chicks that out here using all that slang and crap when they behind closed doors. A lot of them like country music and stuff too. So you got to be able to make them feel comfortable. That's something else that women love. That's one of the main things. That's the main thing right there. The leadership thing is good, but that comfortability, when they feel comfortable around you, bro, when they can be themselves, when they know they can listen to the country or the pop or whatever, when they can, you know, they laugh and snort a little bit, man, listen. Exactly. You got to get them to be goofy, man. You got to be goofy. You got to be we all got our goofy side. We all watch anime. I can say right now, power level over 9,000, and most of y'all know what that reference is. If you don't know, it's Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Vegeta, when he was running numbers up on Goku or whatever. Or was it Ginyu Force? It don't really matter. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? All y'all done watch One Piece or Naruto or Bleach or some anime. Y'all got a video game right now. We all playing Spider-Man 2. I don't want to hear it, man. We all got a goofy side. We got to let them see that goofy side, bro. They're seeing dudes all day long with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm just, you know, shut up, boy. Like, that ain't even... You get the bottom of the bottom talking like that, man. When you want a lady, you want a woman that's not getting passed around, you have to be able to enunciate your words. You have to make her feel comfortable, man. There's psychology to dating women, man. And I'm thank God I ain't got to go to school to figure this out, man. God, I am blessed to be able to pick this stuff up. I have not gone to school for none of this. I can just naturally, I can read people, man. God bless me to read people. And when it comes to women, you gotta be able to read them. You know what I'm saying? I can read a woman, man. I'm reading women right now. That's why my stuff goes viral. That's what other content creators like, oh, this dude's onto something. And they take my stuff and run with it, or copy it or whatever. Because they can see I have this natural ability. Because I've had a lot of women in my past. I'm a very handsome man. And I have a lot of confidence. I'm a Leo. And I've always made good money. So think about that, right? I was in the Army making good money. Got out the Army, like, age was when I got out the Army, man. I was young, man. I was like 25, 26, something like that. And at 25 and 26, I started working for the government as an engineer, and I'm making over 100,000. Living in Maryland, Germantown, Maryland, right in the middle of, you know, near DC, all the best places in Maryland, going to Virginia. So look, I was able to, you know how many 26-year-olds are making over 100,000? Not very many. So I was in an exclusive group, high-level group, and when I was in the Army working for the White House, I had a flip top that said White House Communications Agency. You know, the FBI, like, pull out a flip top. I had one of those. You know how much play you get when you got a flip top? I'd be like, girl, I can't even talk to you. Put a flip top out, flip it back in, put it in my pocket. I ain't even talk to you right now. I can't even do it. I got these top secret, bro, I had a top secret clearance, bro. TSSCI. Whew. You know what I'm saying? Which apparently there's clearances topper than that. But again, a lot of people have anything more top than that, man. You know what I'm saying? And after that, you know, making over 100,000, dude, I'm telling you, I got to see a lot of life. I got to see how women operate when you make money, when you're handsome and you got game. When you're handsome, you got game, you got money, you got the house, the cars, the bike. There ain't no, you got to do this and you got to, man, I would call women up and I would be tired of waiting on them. Be like, man, I ain't gonna have no lights on my bedroom light. Just come in, the front door will be unlocked, and then just go towards the light. I'll be upstairs in my bedroom. That's how you operate when you're a Tyrone and a Chad. I wasn't listening to none of the stuff they was saying, and they weren't throwing it in my way. They throw that to guys that they don't really find that attractive. I done ran this up to 40 minutes. This is why my videos don't go viral. It don't matter. You know, the YouTube pre-recorded videos, it seems to be right now where it's at. So content creators, I'm an engineer. So right now, I don't know if you're popping out YouTube shorts. I don't know if you know this or not, but YouTube shorts does not help your channel out. It will give you subscribers, but they will only watch your shorts. You have to put out long form content and you have to go live, long periods of time going live. That'll spread you the algorithm and put out some good pre-recorded videos. I would say 10 minutes and shorter. Maybe 12 to 15 tops, but 10 minutes and shorter right now seems to be the what the algorithm loves the most. So long live streams, so that way the algorithm, it's just like TikTok. When you go live, it pushes you out on FYP and everything else. And then the pre-recorded videos are going viral like crazy right now. You can get YouTube shorts to go viral, you get subscribers, but those subscribers will not watch your long form content. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I built a whole channel off of YouTube shorts, and it did not translate to long form content watchers. So you have to make sure that you bring your audience in watching your long form content. They can watch some YouTube shorts, but you want them to be watching your long form content so you can make your money, and you're not getting low views on your long form content. Got something crawling on my face. Spider web. Spider webs, man. Just be tossing these things up, man. Going across the road. Spider web all over my head. It's all over my face. I don't like spiders. 1 month in, what's going on, Jermaine? What's going on? 1 month in, salute, brother, salute. Man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys, you know, joining the Semen Retention Army over here. I had a young man hit me up in the comments earlier today. Shout out to him. This young man's talking about he joined the Navy, dude. He's like, I'm joining the Navy. I appreciate your videos. You know, you pretty much, you know, help me along my path. Hey, brother, I appreciate you, man. When y'all check in and let me know you're doing something great for yourself, doing something bigger than yourself, doing something for your country. And like I told y'all before, make sure it's the Navy or the Air Force. Don't risk your life for shit. I joined the Army. Nobody told me this. I'm just telling you. Navy, Air Force, sit on your ass. Make that money. Make the same pay as some guys are out there, you know what I'm saying, kicking dirt. You ain't got to do it. Shoot, you ain't got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I did it, so you ain't got to do it. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. I'm all here for y'all, brother. Hey, I love you, brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my brother, man. Brothers, and I want y'all to know that. You know, just like when I was in the Army, we were all brothers, man. We had a motto in the Army. We don't see race. We don't see color. All we see is green. That was a motto, man, because you got to have your brother watch your back when you're in Iraq. It can't be just some person. You might end up getting shot in the back. You know what I mean? You got to have it right. All the way from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. All right, man. Salute, man. We got them. Look, y'all, I'm going to run this up a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you right now, YouTube, okay, content creators. I'm looking up the terms and conditions, and YouTube has updated, okay? You cannot get on here talking hate speech. I would relax on the cussing. But again, there's some great content creators out here that I want you guys to stay up on YouTube. But I know y'all gotta be who y'all are. I respect you. There's content creators out there like Corey Holcomb. Love that brother, man. But like he said the other day, I gotta be me. I respect it. I respect it. You know, I just want to make sure that Corey stays on here, man. That dude got some, that brother, he don't miss. You know, Minister Jap, man, that brother don't miss, man. I just want to see him stay up on here, man. He got some good stuff, bro. I have always loved watching Minister Jap, man. He don't miss. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to say nothing about Angry, man. He already know what to do. That's some more great content. Who else I watch? I've been watching lately. Oh, yeah, Book of Alpharotomy. You know what I'm saying? That man right there, he is a Sigma. In my opinion, all the dudes I just mentioned are Sigmas. All of them are Sigmas, whether they call themselves that or not. But great content, man. Love to see it. And these are the good, you know what I'm saying, the good guys. O'Shea Duke Jackson also. Watching that dude, I was even married. I was watching O'Shea back when I was married, man. You know, I was watching that stuff all the way back then. He's grown a lot since then. A lot. I remember the old O'Shea. I remember him. You know what I'm saying? But these are good content creators. Now there's some cornballs in the manosphere also. There's some cornballs in here too. So you gotta be careful of the cornballs. You know what I mean? But you can always tell a dude it's a cornball and one it's not, man. You know what I'm saying? A straight up dude, he ain't gonna be on here bragging about himself too much. And a lot of times they're always looking out for their fellow man, their brothers, man. You know what I mean? And riding a scooter after 12 at night, man. What is going on out here? Man, it gets weird out here, y'all. You start hearing animals in the woods and stuff, and then you be having people riding scooters after 12 a.m. in the middle of the night. What's going on? What's going on? What's he doing? Where's he going? Nothing's open. It's a sundown town. It's weird. Anyway, get back to business. And those are some, listen, gentlemen, those are some traits that women love from a masculine man, the new masculine man, and you have to be on your purpose. I cannot stress this enough. Like, I have women that try to go off on me, but it's just like, I cut them off. I give them a one-liner, send them packing, send them trucking. I have women jumping in my comments, gorgeous women, jumping in my comments on TikTok, hating, trying to be slick. You know, all I do is block them. I don't even give them a chance to, or I'll be like, don't say nothing else, I'm gonna block you. I don't care what you look like. You know what I mean? Fellas, you know what I mean. We don't care, we know what that means, man. The better they look, the more they've been passed around. We ain't really worried about that, man. And women continue to think that their looks matter. It does not matter at this point. None of them are really worth anything. Stay on your purpose. Stay on your purpose. They're bashing men, they're the passport bros. Gentlemen, understand something. You do whatever you want to do as a man. No other man should have anything to say about what you do as a man. Any man that's telling you what to do as a man and can't respect the way you move as a man, they ain't the kind of dude to be around, you know what I mean? He ain't your daddy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't your pappy. You don't need to hear some guy getting on to you. No, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'll make whatever mistakes I make. I'm a man. I'll fix them. Don't worry about it. No, I ain't a woman. I don't need nobody looking out. Oh, don't do that. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. That's what men do. We make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We fall down. Just, fall down. Dust ourselves off. Don't do that no more. And we keep it trucking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like dudes when we get in fights, man. You know, you win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? You dust yourself out, be like, oh, he got me on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dude, we had a hook. I wasn't even ready for it. Don't worry about it. Won't get me again. I held my own. I ain't worried about it. That's how dudes move. I don't need nobody to tell me, well, you need to worry about. I don't need to worry about nothing. Nothing. Okay? God built men in a way where we can be put anywhere on this planet. Drop us anywhere, bro. Drop you anywhere. As long as you're an ascendant man and you on your semen retention, or you found God and you've managed to combine your higher self and your lower self, you got that great balance. You don't panic under any situation. No circumstance do you allow anybody to take you outside of your masculine frame. No matter what, even if you're going off on somebody, you're still in your masculine frame. I seen this one guy posted this in one of his videos. I can't remember his name, but he was saying something like, how can other people tell you what emotion you're going through and how you should go through it. He was saying something like, how do they know when you're really mad? How do they know that you're not using that chaos energy to create some magic? How do they know? They don't know. They're just on the outside looking in, you know, projecting whatever they want to onto you. Look, oh, you're mad all the time, or oh, you're letting them get to you. Don't let them get to you. Shut up. Ain't nobody letting nobody get to nobody. You don't know how my mind operates. You don't know how I get things done as a man. You know what I mean? And a lot of times right now, that's what you'll hear from women. If you're being a man and you're talking to them in a man way, and she ain't got the best intent for you, good intent, and as soon as you're talking to her, she'll start trying to correct you. Oh, you need to go ground yourself, or oh, you know, you just seem angry, like who hurt you? All this goofy gaslighting stuff. Listen, don't ever listen to anybody. I'm telling you right now, listen to God only. God is going to be that voice in your head saying, don't listen to that fool. Or God's going to be the voice in your head saying, who is this? Who is this? Who do they think they are? You best not listen to this person. That's what, listen, man, an inner little voice in you that be telling you right from wrong and telling you, sleep in a little bit longer. Go ahead and get your black ass up. You got stuff to do. You know that little voice? That's God, man. That's God in you. I be following that voice up, man. Listen, it's an instinctive thing, and it's also, it's just like you just hear that little voice in your head like, you know what, do this with your content. Do this with your content instead. You know, or don't pay attention to what any of these women say. And then God will start dropping knowledge in my head. How can these women tell you anything? They have no man. Most of them are sitting online saying they don't need men, while simultaneously living off all the infrastructure, you know what I'm saying, all the plumbing, all the satellites and the satellite repair that men maintain so they can live this lavish lifestyle, while saying it's modern times. There's even Panda Bear Express, goofy ass beta male dudes online talking like it's modern times. You can't bring up the fact that you need a man anymore. You can't say that while men are out here maintaining the infrastructure that you're talking. It ain't like, y'all, we built it and walked away and it runs itself. What are you talking about? You see how they gaslight? You see how they sit here and try to make things seem like what they're not? You know what I mean? Even when I hear men talking like this, I'll just leave it at that. You know how you feel when you hear it and you wish you were in their presence? You know what I'm saying? So that you could handle your business, but you can't. So you got to sit here and just scroll, keep it scrolling, because you can't do nothing to this person. But if you had the ability to be in this person's presence or on a podcast, you know how you would shame them so bad to where they wouldn't even want to speak anymore on that podcast or that live stream or whatever, because you're just pandering to whatever women want to hear. And the problem with that is women want to hear things that defy logic and make no sense to make their feelings feel better. And that's not going to get us anywhere, okay? We've been letting women feel better for the past 30 plus years. And now, because we're running around making sure that women feel better, I will have a Caucasian woman say something to me like marriage is slavery. Excusez-moi? What? Slavery? I'm telling you, I'm like, getting real bold. The audacity, the caucasity, boy. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't sit here and think that you got everybody's head messed up to think that a YT woman can sit here and talk to me about slavery when she used to go and have her way with my ancestors and then say, he did, No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, you will not. Don't you ever in your raggedy ass life, if you're not an African-American woman, bring up, and even then I'm still going to talk to her, like during slavery, we stuck together. During slavery, you know what I'm saying, wasn't none of this, the men versus the women. No, we needed each other, right? So I'm not listening to nobody outside my race talk about no doggone slavery. You best not be doing it. You best not be doing it. Don't do it over here. Especially no doggone white woman. I'm telling you straight up, y'all, black women have allowed these women to basically do whatever they want to do and project on the black men. And like I've said before, black men aren't making any legislation. We aren't making any laws or nothing prohibiting their rights. So how are they going to put us in the same category as the men that are in office, the majority of the country, their fathers, their uncles, their grandpas, or their kids. You should be doing something about that. Instead, they want to run away and get online and be like, oh man. No, it's not all men. No, it's not. Don't you ever in your raggedy ass life do that over here. There's thinking men over here. And what I do know is I ain't got nothing to do with your rights. What I do know is when we had the civil rights, the Indian Civil Rights Act, look that up, that's the name of it. And if you wonder why it's the Indian Civil Rights Act, well, you know what I'm saying, look no further, looking at an Indian. Anyway, when we got that passed or whatever, you know what I'm saying, guess what happened? It got hijacked to the women's empowerment movement. So what they did, what they do? They let us go out there and do all the work, jumped on our backs and got their rights from their men. Stop allowing them to do it. Have you not noticed that YT women they complain about just about every, listen man, just because the black women are letting them use them as the pawn and use them as the as a voice and the face of the gynocracy, that don't mean that we got to participate. Hey, you know what I'm saying, gentlemen, even if, you know what I'm saying, you're a white guy out there, do not let any of these white women say anything to you, or you are crazy if you do. You are crazy if you do. They were not enslaved with us out here in the fields. They were sitting in the house picking out which buck they wanted to go ahead and get and sneak in and do whatever they wanted to do outside of the. Why do you think that white men have a problem? Listen, man, this fetishizing black men has been a long time thing, man. Been a long time thing. Just watch what you're doing. Watch what you're doing. I'm not saying that all white women are like this. Don't even take it out of context. I'm just saying when I hear them talking that crazy stuff, if they're not directing it towards the men that are making policies in this country, you ain't got no business directing it towards black men. We don't do nothing to you. We ain't even got no, and we just now started getting protected online from hate speech. Congratulations to YouTube for that. But don't sit over here and be projecting on us. We have nothing to do with that. How dare you? How dare you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't you do it over here. Don't do it over here. Learn your place. You want to go ahead. They won't do it though. You know what I'm saying? They will never get online. And if you notice that, they will never get online and direct their conversations right towards those men. They will never do it. They keep it generalized. They don't want to be specific for a reason. Do whatever you want to do. Understand the rest of us men can see it. So please, don't you ever, I've had to correct a couple on TikTok. Don't you ever let me catch you talking about marriage that you volunteered to go into under the eyes of God is like slavery. Last I checked, ain't no slave volunteer to be a slave. Last I checked. So y'all are doing too much to try to get your point across. Find another way. Find another way to describe your situation. Slavery, it is not. Disrespectful as fuck. So disrespectful, and we're letting them get away with it too. There ain't nobody saying nothing about it. They just on here talking crazy. You have some gynocracy woman that don't even date men. All men are trash and all men are put us in this situation. What are you talking about? All men, that's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Be more specific or shut the fuck up. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying not to cuss, man, but I'm real passionate about this, man. We're getting it from all fronts. And these women, these black women, have pretty much, and these females, the black females, have given these women carte blanche to just talk junk about all men and black men. You can't talk about us because they gave you, no, I didn't give you nothing. They're setting you up. They're setting you up. You're going to look real goofy like y'all already are looking online talking about slavery. It ain't going to age well. It ain't going to age well. You will be held accountable for your words and your actions. Trust and best believe that. Best believe that. You don't see me on here talking too reckless about my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because I know once on the internet, it's on the internet. And y'all out here talking about slavery and it's slavery and I don't want to cook and clean. Woman, you got to wash your own ass and clean your own house and cook for yourself anyway. What are you talking about? So you don't know nothing about no slavery and you're very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I ain't got no time for that kind of stuff. Keep your mouth right. Don't be talking crazy. Some of us black men out here are very smart. We're tapped in, and we're not going to let you take things out of context and all this other crazy stuff. You're ruining our image enough. Man, they're doing, I heard something, I'm going to make a video about this too. that you know what, that pew pew guy that's going on in Maine, right? They didn't want to say he was a suspect and all this other stuff. And then I seen something about the news saying that we need to be more conscious of men's mental what do they say, mental capacity or mental state or mental health, right? And I'm just like, I don't know where they're trying to go with this, because they see a lot of men right now making a move, and all of a sudden this pew pew guy in Maine happens and they're talking about men's mental health. Let me tell you something. Again, don't conflate. Not all men, not all of us are out here running around doing that. Be specific. Which group of men? Which group of men? Stop putting us all in the same bucket, because whenever there's some gang activity going on, it's all black male, believe me, a couple black males, da, 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 da. Whenever this guy's up there in Maine, pew pew, and it's you know what I'm saying? They don't want to say too much, right? You don't know something. We gotta be aware of all men. No. All men do not do all that. All men do not do all that. All men don't go to schools pew pewing. Stop that, man. Be more specific. This is the age of Aquarius. You're not going to use wordplay on us no more. You're not going to be able to put, nah, bro. I ain't even trying to hear that kind of stuff, man. I pay attention to everything. You're not getting, I don't let them get, listen, y'all. I can't watch too much content because I see through everything, and it's like, man, I can't enjoy nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can't enjoy nothing because, like, man, these people are tripping, man. These people are tripping. You know what I mean? But again, y'all ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I was gonna get on TikTok and work out, but it's way too late for that, man. I gotta go to bed. I can't even get up at 3 a.m. no more. Stayed up too late. Guess I can get up at like 4:45, 5 o'clock. Probably can still pull that off. I slept most of the day, so I ain't got nothing to complain about, y'all. But I'll be back on here tomorrow, y'all, doing some reaction videos. I got some pre-recorded videos I made on our TikTok Live that I'm gonna post up over here and edit them out, you know, obviously, and then post them up over here. So I got plenty of pre-records coming. I got a live reaction video I have planned, and it's something that ain't nobody really talking about. I don't really like going over other people's content they're already doing. I kind of like to do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? But unless I'm doing a reaction video to like Danica Marie or Crimson Cure or something like that. But right now I'm trying to grab some stuff myself and bring up some of these points that I'm making, and have women that are out there in the field doing this weird ass stuff and showing those women for the weirdos that they are. So gentlemen, continue to stay on your purpose. Pay these women no attention right now. Get your passports. Start looking at different countries you like to go visit. Get your money saved up. Start visiting these countries. You know, start reaching out, seeing what the economy's like over there. See how far your money can go. Look into what kind of Americans they like in there. What's going on, Fendi? What's going on? About to leave. Just look into all these different things, because we have to start looking at different options, because as long as we're playing around in the same pool of women, they're going to keep thinking they can do whatever they want to do, and we'll stick around. But they're seeing us getting passports. We're not fooling with them no more. They feel the pressure, and they know that they got to do something about it, but they don't want to do because they ain't had to. So right now they're sitting there complaining, trying to give us pushback, but they'll stop, because you can't make us do nothing. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta try to get us to want to come back. You can't make us come back. You know what I mean? And we're showing them, no matter how much gaslighting, no matter what you say, no matter how many temper tantrums they throw, we don't care. We don't care. They wanted to know what men can be like when we're pushed too far. They thought they were tough. They thought that they could ignore their emotions. Men are built to ignore our emotions. So they want to see what it looks like when real men get things done. Well, they're going to see it now. And that GMO masculinity they're running around in, that stuff ain't going to hold water. It ain't going to hold water. Their emotions going to always get the better of them. Whereas men, we put them emotions to the back, man. We cry in private or whatever if we need to and keep it trucking. We don't care. We don't care. So with that being said, hope that a bunch of women come over here and watch this video so they can learn something, not counter watching, but cross watching. You know what I'm saying? To the gentlemen out there, you're my brother and I love you. Ladies out there, I do this all for y'all. It's tough love, you know, trying to get these females in check and some of these women. But to some women, all the ladies, we love y'all. We're doing this for y'all. It's called tough love. That's kind of love that men give. That's what a dad is for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you that daddy love. You understand what I'm saying to you? All right. All right, y'all. Remember, hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. You know, this Soul Tribe is the dopest to ever do it. We're growing every day, and whether you know it or not, a lot of content creators are watching what we put out on here. So you guys are a lot more popular than you think, okay? So your voice matters. If you guys have any suggestions for videos, any topic you want me to cover, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, checking in. You know, commentary in the comments is always dope. I don't have any haters jumping up in there. Sometimes I have guys that kind of disagree, but not, you know, we chop it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a family over here, it's a tribe over here. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing what we got to do to get this done. It's working. The women are seeing it. They're seeing that we're not going to cave in. Winter's coming. You see my breath and everything. Winter's coming, man. Winter's coming, ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get real cold. It's going to get real lonely, and Pookie and Ray Ray can't be out too late. You know they're borrowing cars and things of that nature. All right? All right, y'all. Love y'all. Have a great night. Don't stay up too late. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Happy Friday. Or today's Friday. It's after 12. Today's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all.